All right, here we go. Without further ado, Kola with just about every living expectation on his back, who survived this bracket fairly easily like you would expect, and with the potential date with somebody like DDD down the line, who knows what could happen here. Robin and Rob will take the stage, and on Pokemon Stadium as well. And so far, a pretty early start, and we also got to flip the colors as well, so we are going to do that very quickly. And there you go. So now you get everybody on the right side, and the venue also was letting me know to fix it. So there we go. So you got Kola rocking the Roy, no surprises there, and off to a pretty decent start against the Rob. Rob, a character that we've seen pretty decently today in terms of picks, especially at the top 16. We've seen multiple Robs on this stream alone, and not even to mention the common probability of sword characters hitting the stage as well. But when you talk about sword characters specifically in the hands of somebody like Kola, it changes the dynamic of what you prepare for when you come to an event like this, in a venue like this, where it is extremely loud, and it will be Kola to take the very first stock. Again, we're waiting on Akamos to eventually join me back in the booth here, but for the time being, we're going to keep rolling on here. And as you can see, everybody in the player cams on your bottom corners, pretty locked today coming into this event, as we'll see exactly if there is a chance for Jotastic to make something happen here with the Red Rob, but so far taking a lot of damage, finally though getting a confirm, and with 63% on the Rob, there's still a decent amount of room left to work until Kola turns it around, and we'll grab that stock right back. And Akamos joins me back in the booth.
Yes, I'm back. I got whisked away. I had to do managerial things.
How dare you? How dare you run the event that we're currently watching? Oh man, well you haven't missed much. Obviously Kola doing what Kola does best, and that is take that sword and shove it just about anywhere.
Oh, Jeff forward smash, the Jeff smash. That's enough to take out Rob there. Rob is big, but he's not quite as heavy as other characters that are that big. That's the classic. The Rob is big. Oh no.
I mean, but Kola just makes it look too easy, though. I don't think it matters exactly who is on the field with Kola.
Number 20 in the world for a reason.
Yeah, and he's going to stand on business today. And we're hoping there's a date with DDD down the line. I think a beautiful 1-2 seed grand final would be what we'd hope to see. Also, this is a best of 5.
This is best of 5.
Okay, because they also asked me, and I may have forgotten. So we are locked in now.
This is best of 5 territory.
But also, I don't know if there's exactly
It'd be a little weird if we had a C tier be best of 3 in top 8.
It wouldn't be the worst thing that's ever happened.
That's true.
Crazier things have happened. This event is still alive and well somehow, and also the fanfare today has been nice as well, as you can see in the player cams below.
Yeah, we still got plenty of people here in the venue. Shout out to you guys. I don't know.
They
can probably hear us well enough.
Shout out to everybody.
Whoa! Calm down, Kola. Went for the forward hit of up air into down air. A lot harder to get that than the back hit of up air. The back hit of up air is kind of free. But he's going for clips now.
I mean, we've talked about it already. 96 total entrants in singles. There's no room to mess around. It's been a very long day. In fact, everybody here in singles started, I believe, at 2 p.m., maybe slightly after.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. And
it's now a little after 7.
I was about to say, we're approaching 7. So,
it's after 7.
Or yeah, 7:12. So we are trying to get out of here if you're a Kola fan, because he's just making quick work, as he always does. Hasn't taken this first stock yet, and it is more even of a start.
Well, there it is.
I say that, you know what, my fault.
Stronger than Limit Cross Slash, by the way. Stronger than Limit Cross. Now, still arguably not as good as Limit Cross Slash, because he's got to stop every time I start a sentence. Every time I start a long sentence, he's like, all right, I'm going to take a stock right now.
It's that pace that we struggle with as casters, but also that Jotastic is struggling with very heavily as well. It's going to be back-to-back, 100% on the back of this Roy. But again, a player like Kola, not concerned by any means.
For the curious in chat, Jotastic, otherwise known as Rob Slayer, PR Georgia Rob player. So very talented, but that is not what you tend to see from Rob Slayer.
I was about to say, but Kola's really forcing the early mistakes out of even the best of the best that this entire state has to offer, and he is power ranked as high as he is for that exact reason. Now just one game away from getting out of this series in, what, 15 minutes just about? Less than that, maybe?
Less.
It's that level of domination that you hope to see at an event like this.
Probably 10 minutes, if not less.
I was about to say, we're pushing it for time here. Luckily, we're not keeping a stopwatch, or else I think that Rob Slayer would not exactly be too happy, and I don't think we're going to see any major switches from either character. It looks like, nope, we're not going to see any major strategical changes from Rob Slayer, and maybe he's accepted the fact that he's going to have to outclass Kola at his own game.
Wait, hang on a second. Am I seeing the counter pick to Smashville? This is really interesting to me.
Well, I'll have to let you explain that one because I'm lost.
So I am aware of the fact that a lot of Rob players do like your Smashvilles, your Hollow Bastions, and Rob does have the potential to box. So I can see how this works better than Roy, or better against Roy than a lot of characters would do against Roy at Smashville. But it's Roy on Smashville. You're giving him that middle platform to run off of. You're giving him that middle platform to sharpen up there, and that's an early stock at 0%. From Rob Slayer, or roughly 0%. Maybe there was a little more than that. I don't know. I don't remember exactly. But I'm very interested in what the philosophy was behind this counter pick.
Well, I can tell you this: he's got the stock lead for the time being, and only 85%.
That was not a stage thing, though.
I mean, it was a great play, but at least it's something to go off of in an 0-2 series. You take whatever you can get mentally or physically here on Smashville.
That is the truth.
Got 101%, also gaining 72 immediately on the Roy of Kola, but
and also, signs of life.
It's looking a little dangerous though because Kola could turn this whole thing around very quickly, but at the same time, with this early lead, it could instead be a confirm here for Rob Slayer. But
we're swinging!
So many swings! It's a mess here, Will.
Oh, man. And somehow they both got out of that without taking a hit.
Hey, that's the level of players that we've gotten to here in the top 8. The winner semifinal of the top 8, let alone here. And Cola's got a decent roll at the head and through the corner of the stage.
Reverse the upbeat to get that back air. Reverse the upbeat to turn around. And Kola, I mean, obviously not going to go down without a fight here. But Rob Slayer looking like trying to reverse their fate.
I mean, I can hear some of the venue spectators here saying that, Rob Slayer will get a game. I'm not saying that he can't, but also this is very long from being over. Kola is very easily in a position to take this stock directly back and forcing Rob Slayer into an awkward spot here as well. But here comes the combo attempt. It will be a spot dodge out of it. And now here comes another try. And I will say this, Rob Slayer confidently hitting these combos much more than he was earlier. Here comes a potential confirm, but no, it
doesn't get the sweet spot. Doesn't get either sweet spot. Those both would have been huge. Doesn't get either one, though. And now here's an up air from Rob Slayer. Disadvantage now. This is the tough part of this matchup. Honestly, in neutral, I mean, neutral's also. Rob's pretty good at neutral, but there's a lot of tough parts of this matchup for both characters, honestly. Let me stop talking.
I mean, Kola could get it right here as well to even things up, but has to be careful. And Rob Slayer as well has to be equally as careful. You're in a golden spot to slowly try and bring this series back, and you got a sweep, and no, not just yet. And this should have been it, but no, I guess not either.
Good DI from Kola, able to, when you get to a certain level, like top 20 in the world, then you can learn how to DI Rob up air.
120% at the hands of Kola, and it's going to be a tough road to get back, but
you
needed that stock, and now we're on the verge of potentially something special from somebody like Kola, who is the favorite to win this event.
No jump.
That might just be it. It will. So Rob Slayer gets a very close match and at least starts to even up the series.
All right, definitely not out of it yet.
One game at a time, and it is winners semis as well, so even if you lose, it's not the end of the world just yet, as losers is going to get very messy, as is, with this level of play here, especially with almost all of these players making a pretty decent trip to get here as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and we're so happy that they're all here. This is really fun that we're able to do this. The first tiered event in Athens history, and we just skipped D tier and went straight to C.
I know, right? We're very blessed, very thankful to have everybody here, and now I want to see what in the world is the stage pick going to be.
What in the world is...
I think the Switch just temporarily had a moment. Okay, we're getting controllers. Just making sure it's sorted. There is a lot on the line here, and not even to mention the fact that who knows what the pot is finally going to be named once we do go calculate it after this series, but there's a lot of money on the line. We're talking 96 entrants. Imagine the fees there.
All right, here we go, though. Kola sticking, obviously, with the Roy. The alternative is the Cloud. I don't imagine we'll see that unless Game 4 goes really bad for him, but Rob Slayer, I think, tends to stick with the namesake.
I mean, even that third game, it wasn't out of hand. It was more so just finally the highest level of play that I think we've seen from Rob Slayer today. And granted, Kola slowly seeming to bring it out of him here, and now he's already off to a fiery start.
What a Z-drop.
This right here is what you need to see, and almost a crazy rebound.
Kola saved his jump there, though. That was great. Does get sniped by the gyro, but able to snap to the ledge. And now here's an opening for Kola. How much do you get? Quick 20. That's not bad. But you're going to need a lot more than that if you're going to come back, especially... Battlefield, high enough ceiling. Wow. He is just DIing these up airs perfectly.
It's what you'd expect. That's almost like the bare minimum for a player of Kola's level. There's also
true.
so much to gain if you are Rob Slayer.
Out of shield.
There you go.
Kola with a shake of the head, not liking that interaction, but many more interactions to be had in this game.
A lot that we could see somebody like Kola bring back as well, but Rob Slayer, if this game is anything like the previous game, you don't care how many stocks you may give up late, as long as you can end up on top and push this to 5, and we're also going to enter reverse sweep watch if we do go to 5. Granted, though, there's a lot that has to happen for us to get there.
Plenty of time before
Way
then.
too much time.
Lots of neutral to be played. And potentially lots of advantage with these two.
I mean, Kola already taking a decent amount of damage on his second stock. He does have Rob Slayer in a very hard
the wave
spot
bounce
here, but wow, still no confirms coming out yet, and Rob Slayer's playing his conservative spacing here. It's very well, but finally it has to bite him.
Shield, yep.
Eventually. This is very winnable. Only 70% on the Roy of Kola.
Oh, he tried to get something started there. Kola with gyro, this is going to be dangerous if he can get something started. Does just throw it away, though. That's all right. You didn't need that gyro. It's not your move anyways.
I mean, look at Rob Slayer going
to work
what
here,
a
getting
shot!
a
Snipe as
before
well,
there.
and that's going to be off for him. He's one more stock away from pushing us to 5.
Are we going to see a 5th game? Let's see. Kola definitely not out of this one, though. We'll see if he has something to say about it. Down throw.
Poking a little bit here, but
Getting a lot of sour spots, but, you know, the sour spots still work for positioning. Great call out on the up-B there with that forward air. Kola just piling on a bunch of damage. Forward smash. That one was not a sour spot.
Well, here we go. It is a completely even game now, with Kola not taking a single lick of damage and already getting the first almost 30% here. Rob Slayer is going to be on his back foot in a game that you would argue he should have had very nice control of, and he will so far bring it back to a pretty even margin here.
Percent leads are not leads in this game. No one has the lead right now. Kola has the lead, but no one has the lead. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to act like
I
do.
You see what I mean?
I'm going to act like I do.
Literally 2 seconds after I finished saying that, Rob Slayer took the lead, and now Kola's back in the lead.
Yeah, well, it's going to start getting dangerous here because if they keep on going back and forth, we'll be at 100% on both characters before you even know it here. And now we'll see if that gyro could be grabbed, but it's just going to be thrown away or despawned for the time being. And that's what you like if you're Kola, but that's going to do a lot of damage.
Smart. That hits so low. I mean, that's probably the only way he could have gotten a hit there. Sharking that platform with the up air.
Ooh, grab as well. This is a lot of very dangerous stuff.
Tried the dash attack again, but doesn't get that one.
Oh man, Kola, you would love to get out of this game. But is that it? We're going to 5.
A 5th game of this set. All right.
Oh my, well good morning to the top 8 at about 7 o'clock Eastern. Now Rob Slayer is 1 game away from upsetting Kola, and what would be more than just the average LAN upset? This has bigger implications.
But let's be honest, Kola's going to have something to say about that. You can't take a game like that, you can't force a game 5 like that, and expect Kola to not have anything to say about it. Like he's never been in game 5s before.
Against much better and much worse overall, I'm sure, as well. I mean, he is a truly tenured veteran of competitive Smash, and I expect him to show it in this Game 5. But the biggest issue these past 2 games has been those starts. He's taken a lot of combos early. This time he'll try to make one of his own. We'll get a quick 30%.
And Hollow Bastion, I like this pick. This is a lot like Smashville, but you do have that lower ceiling. Or I think they may be roughly the same ceiling. I don't know. Point is, I like Hollow Bastion. Very similar to Smashville.
Well, no matter how much you like it, it looks like so far everything's leaning in favor of Kola, but that 88% could also be evened up the other way, as we've seen so many times in the past 2 games. I mean, it's absurd to think that in games 1 and 2, Kola won very comfortably. In fact, I believe he won game 2 by 2 stocks, and now all of a sudden Rob Slayer is almost awoken a new man.
It was a 3-stock game too, I think.
Yeah, I mean, just about, yeah. I mean, awoken a new robot entirely, and this is dangerous. That's a lot of damage here, and you needed that.
Rob Slayer leans in, wants this edge guard. Not going to get it, though. Kola pulled back on the up B. Not going to get caught by that down air. Forward throw. You get hit by the gyro. You jump. Hit by the laser. What a snap. Oh, man, what a parry.
All right, well, here we go. Rob Slayer has opened this wide open, but he's also at 130%. There's not a lot of room to go to work here, but the combos earlier.
There's a pivot grab.
It's a huge amount of damage here, and it looks like Kola might be on the ropes temporarily. Does finally get back to the center of the stage, and one that doesn't have a lot of room for him to work enough on as is.
Back here, though. That
doesn't
do it yet.
Okay. Gyro's going to get some extra damage as well. This 71% is going to be big. How about 90 for Rob Slayer now, who is going to be very close to making that read, but Kola not going to be that easy finally.
If you're new around here, you cannot be counting Kola out. I know it's exciting to look at this and say upset brewing, but it's hard to say that until you see game.
I mean, Kola brought back his entire last stock without taking any damage when he was down a stock to Rob Slayer, but then he still found a way to lose that game late. This is the margins that it takes to make it in an event like this.
I think I saw the start of the forward smash. Kola wanted something serious there, but here we go. And Roy's a character that has the ability, and Kola a player with the ability to just take this stock right now if he finds the right opening.
140% in the hands of Kola. That's
Down
a big
throw.
grab. And
how do you get out?
Kill? It looks like that. It will.
Does.
100% though. We're not done yet.
Oh, he might have been able to get jab forward smash, but he wasn't ready for it.
Oh man, the entire arena.
Oh, just runs off and forward. Hold that.
Here we go.
Hold that.
Here we go. Reverse sweep alert for Rob Slayer. If he can get this singular fight right here, and you can hear the venue slowly starting to pay more attention as well. This is big. I can only imagine the eruption that we might get to see if Kola cannot confirm this right here. We're on a completely even playing ground this far.
Down tilt's gonna trip. Here we go. Here's some advantage. Jump is gone. Makes it back. Not gonna get arm rotated.
Oh my.
Uses the double jump into the gyro to get some there.
It's getting dangerous
It's
here,
103. This is scary.
Oh, that clips. 118% now. This could be a spike right here, but it will be a slightly delayed recovery that gives Kola some room to work here.
Double jumps gets stage control. That's what Kola needs right now, is that stage control. You've got to get stage control, and you've got to play smart, play safe. Take what you can get. Do not overextend. An overextension could be the set.
Oh, man. It's getting dicey here. Rob Slayer was looking for that grab, but couldn't find it 2 times in a row. Gyro trying to lay the grab.
Oh no!
He's off! Kola denies the reverse sweep. How in the world has he done it? Clap it up! Clap it up!
For both of these two. What a show!
Wow!
What a show!
Wow! Holy! Do we get an interview? I think we have to.
We can.
I think we might as well.
Let's cut the camera. What's up?
There we go.
Hey, what's up?
We're slightly off.
Kola. Come here.
We'll make room.
Here. Take a seat. TJ, you interview.
Oh, my interview?
Yep, you got it.
All right. So that right there, a scary game at that, but
this is like a big mic, like it'll pick up my voice from here.
Yeah, it can hear you.
All right.
Yeah, let's just walk me through it. What in the world happened?
You know, Rob Slayer's improved a lot, but Roy Immunity, I have some bad news. I'm not playing that fucking matchup anymore. I'm fucking tired of fucking Rob. That matchup is fucking horrible. I'm playing Young Link because I can't take dying at 0 anymore. I'm playing Young Link. And each is crazy. He just loses to Rob too. So who beats Rob? Name one character that beats Rob.
Yeah, I'm not the person to ask. You're the expert here.
Does anyone know who beats Rob? Who beats Rob? Who beats Rob? Who beats Rob?
Jesus Christ himself.
Yo, chat. I think we should start a GoFundMe to start a raid so that we can fucking kill this nigga.